Back to another video, not part of the series, but in this video we're going to be going over shadows in Isaiah chapter 4 verse 6, and a booth for shade in the daytime from the heat, for a place of refuge, and for a shelter from storm and rain. Sounds good. You always have to remember God is light. Isn't shade like a shadow? Aren't shadows dark? Shadow, a dark area or shade produced by a body coming between rays of light and a surface. And also we're going to go follow and observe someone closely and secretly for the next definition. In 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 8, be sober, watch, because your adversary the devil walks about like a roaring lion seeking someone to devour. Resist him, firm in the belief, knowing that the same hardships are experienced by your brotherhood in the world. Hey, how many of you have shadows? Pollution, the presence in or introduction into the environment of a substance or thing that has harmful or poisonous effects. Sin, an immoral act considered to be a transgression against divine law. An act regarded as a serious or regrettable fault, offense, or omission. Pollution and sin have a lot in common, huh? Have you heard about Lahani Yanun? It's something experienced where there is no shadow, at least from the eye can see. It's mentioned to say that it happens twice a year, and that's pretty cool. I mean, to see something like that with no shadow cast around it, I mean, that's pretty cool. Did sin cause shadows? In Genesis chapter 1, verse 31, and Elohim saw all that he had made, and see, it was very good. Hey, it didn't say perfect. When mentioning Lahani Yanun, they say that, or mention in the text that it's perfectly aligned with the location, latitude, placing it directly overhead with the earth. How do we know that the sun is in perfect position? Again, was it always like that? It was very good. You'd have to do a little bit more research to see, but in some places, like this store, there are some shadows still there. But as for these poles, remember, spacesuits and swimsuits are made by human beings, as well as oxygen tanks. Remember, when traveling in outer space, or in seas and oceans, it's pretty much the same. The further out humans go out, the stronger the pressure gets, and the harder it gets to breathe, and they lose control of their movement and functioning because they're fighting against gravity or ocean waves for control. Suspended in space or water, there's really nothing you can grab onto. And remember, as they're traveling through space or water, they're changing the frequency of everything around it. Have you ever seen ice melt under pressure and not heat? How about Class D fires? Immiscible liquids. How is wool resistant to flames? And remember, pressure has a melting point. Don't be surprised by global warming. People have lost things in oceans and in space. I encourage you to read Matthew 4:16, Colossians 2:17, Hebrews 10 verse 1, and James 1 verse 17. God bless.